Attention. The real reason we all gathered here tonight was to hear this speech right now. When thinking, puberty is mother. When thinking of what direction I wanted to take this speech, a lot of stories came to mind. Usually it involved alcohol and general nonsense, but since we have children and members of the class here, I'll give you the PG version. I first met Matt back in June of 2012. He had longer hair then, his trademark earring, and a twinkle in his eye that kind of suggested that he didn't like black people. Judging by the audience, I think it may be true. I need more black friends.
Oh well. That's the gospel. I know.
I treaded lightly around him, fearing for my safety and that of my family. Ultimately, we shared a few conversations over a cigarette, and he seemed cool enough. But you never truly know someone until you get wasted with them. 2 months later, at the Big Bob Family Fun Day, our friendship was solidified over a few bottles of beer, several shots, and I think this may have been when I became known as the Big Bob's alcoholic. God bless my wife, she's not here tonight, which is unfortunate because I wanted to make this joke at her. She's put up with my stupidity for about 14 years now, and she knows my propensity for alcohol. And that's what floored me about the question she asked me a few days ago. We were trying to work out the logistics of the wedding. I asked her if we were going to bring the kids to the wedding. She said, "Are you going to be drinking at the reception?" Almost as if it was the first day she met me. I said, "Yeah, I'm getting effing wasted at the reception." And she said, "Well, I don't want the kids around while you're drinking." And I said, "Well, I don't beat the kids when I drink. I beat them when I don't drink." I don't beat my kids.
Both do.
I do. I vaguely became aware of Matt and Wendy's involvement by a phone call. I was in North Carolina attending a furniture convention, and Matt and Whitney and my crew in St. Joe were all going to they're watching a Chargers-Broncos game at the bar. When Matt called and made mention of this, the first question I asked was, "Is Whitney there?" He said yes, and I understood what that meant at that point. And the rest, as they say, is history. In the days and weeks that followed, my biggest concern was avoiding a catastrophic breakup in the middle of my store, in front of customers and all that. And I had routine conversation with Matt, and I made sure everything was cool. He said everything was cool, and I assured him, I said, "Well, I value Whitney's service to Big Bob's much more than I value his." And I think I also told him, I said I would have him arrested and taken off the premises if there was a lover's quarrel.
Drug off.
Drug off. Over time, it became abundantly apparent that this thing between them had some real staying power. Whitney and Matt never fought and seemed more compatible than any couple that I had ever met before. They were together at work and at home, which only seemed to help cultivate their bond. My wife would agree. she's not here, so those jokes can go unheard. But if my wife and I spent that much time together, we would fight. One of us would be dead. I would be dead. I should skip this joke because she's not even hungry.
I appreciate it. Come on, keep going.
All right.
We got it.
Let's pretend she's here. My wife paints the impression of being innocent and cute, but she would literally kill me. And she's a nurse. She would make the death appear accidental. This is less a best man speech than a cry for help. I'm a battered husband. I don't have my sunglasses on, but that was the next line of mine. I spent a long time with the newlyweds and can honestly say that they both belong together. I'm honored that they've allowed me to share this occasion. Less than 2 years ago, I had no idea that either of them even existed. In a short time, they've become very significant parts of my life. I couldn't be more excited that they found each other, and I wish them nothing but continued love and compassion as they continue to grow with each other. If there's one thing that I've learned in my marriage, is that marriage links you links you with the person in ways that are unfathomable. My wife will forever have my heart and my balls. Wendy and Matt, I love you both, and I look forward to seeing you both grow and blossom together. Thank you.